Oh, sorry. By the way, I just have to comment what a beautiful place West Hollywood is when someone rolls out in an unprotected left and almost kills you and just carries on about their day.
Wonderful.
This guy literally almost fucking T-boned the fuck out of me this weekend. And I just I was thankful. Like, this is no bullshit. I was thankful for all the hours I spent in a stupid go-kart because I genuinely feel like that saved me for something really bad. And I was like laying on the horn as I'm like, he basically just pops out. He's not looking. I get on the horn. He's still not looking. I'm like at an angle, so I'm definitely getting clear. And then he finally like comes to. He's like on his fucking phone. He's like, oh, and then pulls his car left. And I get around him because he like kind of let off the gas. And then as I'm getting in front of him to like basically get back in my lane, he's like trying to cut through me and against another car. He like immediately gets on the power and I like roll down my window and I throw my hand out. This is the most dad shit I've ever done. And I scream, "Slow down!"
Yes.
And then the dude's
drive like your kids live here.
And the dude's like, oh, and then goes the other way, and just like not a care in the world. So it's just really nice how LA kind of promotes that carefree lifestyle.
Yeah.
Oops.
Did you see that Casey Neistat, Seth Rogen?
Oh, that whole exchange was hilarious.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Third world shithole?
I know, I was like, that's intense.
Casey, man. We might have exposed power lines and, plenty of taco carts, but let's calm down. Right?
Yeah, I mean, that was an intense comparison to make, especially when you're Casey.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just feel like publicly he's like,
he's a nice guy.
I mean, privately he's a nice guy too, but I'm just saying like his online persona, I guess, has always been very agreeable.
Yeah.
And so to just like go on Twitter like that, a public forum, and be like, LA's a third world shithole. It's like, damn. Jesus Christ.
Bold words, my brother.
Yeah, pretty intense.
I can call it that because I've been to third world countries, dude. I've traveled to many a third world countries, and let me tell you, LA is just like one.
Yeah.
Shout out Casey. I've never met him, so.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think he likes LA. So our cars got, this is the tweet. So our cars got robbed this morning because Los Angeles is a crime-riddled third world shithole of a city.
Okay.
With tremendous appreciation and gratitude to the hardworking officers at LAPD West LA, who not only arrested the motherfucker, but got all of our stolen goods back. And then Seth Rogen replied and was like, dude, I've been living here for so long.
20 years.
Dude, I've lived here for over 20 years. You're nuts. Haha. It's lovely here. Don't leave anything valuable in it. It's called living in a big city.
I agree with that, though.
I mean, I do too, but it's also like, shouldn't be like a prerequisite that your car is going to get broken into if you leave shit in it in a big city, right? Like, that doesn't have to be a thing in a big city, does it?
Not necessarily.
And it's also, but like, yeah, that's what I mean. It's also like Casey's from New York. It's like the same shit's going to happen there.
Yeah. I mean, the part to me where I'm like, bro, just admit you left your shit in your car and that was a bozo move.
Yeah.
It is a bozo move. I don't give a fuck where you are, where you're from. Leaving nice shit in your car is just a stupid idea.
Yeah.
Because that assumes that everyone in the world is not, at any point in time, someone is down bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but you're defending robbery now.
I'm not saying robbery is a good thing. I'm not defending it. I'm saying like it happens.
You should know it happens. Yeah, I agree.
Like you can't just, well, I'm in a nice city, so like, dude, I have friends that live in fucking Manhattan and Hermosa, and every day on their Ring cameras, some fucking like young kid will just be in their neighborhood on a bicycle checking doors.
I know. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I agree. It's, yes, you should know it definitely happens. I've never left shit in my car. I mean, like, I probably have, but like,
yeah,
not, and I wouldn't be surprised if I did, and the next day it was gone, right? But like, also there's like all these smash and grabs happening in California now. You seen that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's obviously increasing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe that's what this is about. It's like crime is obviously getting worse in California.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not as much in other places. I don't know.
I just think maybe, like, I'm not saying it's right, but I think when you're in a big city, big cities just attract like all kinds of shit. You don't even know if those people are from the town.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this is a weird ass comparison to make, but when I worked at Best Buy, we had theft all the time, but the people who stole shit, they weren't from the area my store was located in.
Yeah.
Like if they ever got caught, it was like you looked at their license and they were from like 6 hours away
Yeah.
or some crazy shit. So I think it's just more that when you live in a big ass city, it's not like living in a suburb or a smaller town where the behavior is a little bit more predictable.
Yeah.
I think it's just that. It's like a big city has unpredictability. And I think the only constants you can assume are within your own locked doors. And that's about it.
Yeah, that's fair. I also think, I don't know, like with the laws in San Francisco, right? With like everything under a certain amount being a misdemeanor and all that stuff. And now cars get broken into all the time there.
Mhm.
And it's just like something that they deal with, even if you don't leave valuables in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess I follow Gary Tan on Twitter, who's like this investor, and he's like super vocal about how much crime is happening in San Francisco. So I think I'm in an echo chamber, but
Yeah, I mean, it's not that like crime is right, but it's just like there's 7 billion fucking people on this fucking planet, dude. Like the system clearly is not figured out so that everyone is having a good time. So I think as long as that's going on, you probably shouldn't leave cameras in your car.
go back. I want to read the rest of the thread.
Third world shithole.
It's definitely not a third world country, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I wouldn't say all that, man. It attracted a lot of fucking, a lot of hot takes. Seth tried to make like a really kind of dumbass joke where he's like, dude left a cool knife in my car. Sometimes you get a little treat. It was clearly sarcasm.
mhm.
And a bunch of like humorless political people came up and they were like, oh, so Seth Rogen thinks it's a treat if someone leaves something in your car. All right, dude. Okay.
You can be mad. What is it? Is it this one?
You can be mad, but I guess don't. But
I don't personally view my car as an extension of myself, and I've never really felt violated any of the 15 or so times my car was broken into. Once a guy accidentally left a cool knife in my car, so if it keeps happening, you might get a little treat.
that is so obviously sarcasm.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Then they were bringing up all these obscure examples, just being like, Seth Rogen thinks, and they're just like jumping to the like highest degree of like, oh, so if someone gets killed in your car, the brains on the seat is a little gift. You're like, fucking whatever, man, you win. Like, okay. Like that whole like, I don't view my car as an extension of myself. Like that's you, man. You can't put that on other people. Like you can give a fuck about your car,
Yeah,
but yeah.
yeah.
I mean, like it is upsetting when your shit gets broken into. That is without reason, or like that's undeniable. But
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah.
big city vibes, bro.
Big city vibes. But a lot of people were like, yeah, I mean, like this classic rich guy not understanding that things happen in a city. It's like, yeah, but yeah, exactly. He's like, I think his tweet when he's like, can I not be mad about this? But comparing it to a third world country, I agree, is not the best verbiage you could have used.
No, that's where I think you're out of touch.
Yeah.
You can get fucking jacked anywhere.
Yeah.
Thanking LAPD is a
But yeah, because it's kind of like, it's also like contradictory to what you're saying in the tweet to begin with. Like LA is a crime-riddled city,
yeah.
but also thanks to LAPD.
They're not fucking Batman, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's like, then who is the tweet aimed at? Like who?
bro, Casey, you left shit in your car, and it's just a bozo move, bro. It's okay to be they're not mutually exclusive. You can be upset that someone broke into your shit. You can also admit that it was a bozo move, and that's the end.
Yeah.
To me, this is like, I'm Casey Neistat, I made a mistake, but fuck all if I let anyone think that I slipped.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and blame the whole city.
But he didn't have to tweet anything at all.
That's what I'm saying. Man. I don't know Casey, so
He just doesn't like LA, I think.
Yeah, which is weird.
Because it's sick.
Yeah. Well, you're from New York. I mean,
Yeah.
you've fucking been there.
Yeah.